It's time for the I Hustle podcast here on Infomux Radio.
What's up, y'all? This is Shelf 24/7, and this is the I Hustle podcast. And I feel like I got my headphones on wrong. That's all right. We're gonna wear them like this. It's more comfortable this way. Anyway, this is Shelf 24/7. Welcome to the I Hustle podcast, a place where like-minded individuals come together, talk, hustle, life, and everything else in between. Anyway, man, I'm excited today. I have a very special guest. We have a very great topic that we're going to be talking about today. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce her. What's up, my fellow hustlers? So, editor's note here. I butchered this young lady's name, and I am totally sorry. So this whole episode, you're going to hear me butcher her name to the end. Spoiler alert. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. And also, we know Dallas loves. What can I say? Y'all already making some noise as y'all are watching. Y'all make some noise as y'all are watching for the one and only, aka Baebarak BK.
Thank you. That's such a great introduction for me. You really bucked my head up real quick.
That's what you come here for. We gonna show love. That's just one thing I do here. I make sure I show love to anybody who come because it's respect. You know what I'm saying? So
I respect that.
Yes. So I have Miss BK here. Miss BK is a musical artist. You know we love musical artists here. And I had a topic that kind of came to my mind this morning, and I wanted to share, So you are a black woman.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
Contrary
you
to belief.
identify as that.
Yes.
And you are in this industry,
Mm-hmm.
this art industry. I'm going to put it like that because it's art.
Yeah.
So today's topic is being a strong black woman
Yes.
in a corrupted ass industry.
Yeah.
So what I normally do, I just kind of turn over the floor. I may talk a little bit, but I realize sometimes I talk too much.
Oh, same. I talk a lot.
But I want to make sure I turn over the floor. So I want you to talk about this topic. How does that topic make you feel? And, how does that connect with you?
Well, it really resonates with me because, like James Brown once said, it is a man's world. Not just in the music or art space, just in every space. And I think I've always battled with that in my life because I've been more, how do I say this? As far as just who I am, I've been more gender fluid, I guess you can say. Not so much as like I identify with male, female, those things. It's more so like what I want to do might be seen as more male versus female. Like as far as like I went to college and I graduated in construction management. I have an engineering degree. With that degree, it's very male dominated, like super male dominated. So much so that when I chose the degree, my father was like, "Are you sure you want to do that? It's a lot of men in there." And I struggled after I graduated with, job placement and things like that because they wanted me in the office and I wanted to be in the field.
I got you.
And that's not typical of a woman. Even whenever I was in high school and things that I wanted to do, they weren't typically like female things or like girly things. So I struggled with just wanting to do whatever I wanted to do and constantly having males dominated spaces kind of like not beat me down, but just tell me that I'm just like, I don't belong there. And in the art space, specifically in music, I definitely feel that. I definitely resonate with that, but it's more so I'm used to it because I've just been going through it my whole life, of just men saying, well, yeah, it's easy for you because you don't have to pay for this, you don't have to pay for that, when on the contrary,
you do.
I don't know how to explain this, but Negroes get to feeling my vibe and how I am and who I am. And they're like, oh, we're going to charge you extra since you won't be niggerish, since you won't be a man, since you won't be, you don't want to act like a lady. Is
it that you don't give them what they're expecting as a woman that makes them want to kind of, in a way, I don't want to say the term punish you, but give you a harder time than most people?
Yes, it's more so that I'm like more business minded, and I struggle with being too honest with people a
No,
lot of times. And it's more so like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, I just want you to do this. I'm gonna pay you for that. I want this beat, or I want you to shoot this video, or I want, I'm straight up with it. It's not like, oh, can you do this for me? And I'm not playing the
damsel in distress.
Exactly. I'm very much not the damsel in distress. This is a business transaction.
God works in mysterious ways. That's perfect, because this really kind of, I really feel it resonate with you. So I have another question in regards to this topic. By you being a woman, have you seen other women take the different approach than what you are, or is it just this is how you handle your business? Because what I feel is just called simple professionalism.
Exactly. I'm more of a maybe I could use the word recluse. I'm very to myself, but I've had advice from other women that's more like, why don't you try this way? Why don't you try? It's more of like the manipulation tactic, and I'm not good at manipulation because, okay, let me take that back, because I am a woman. I'm good at manipulation. I'm not even gonna cap. But I'm not good at manipulation when it comes to my music career and what I want to do, because I'm gonna have to keep that up.
Right.
And that's not honest. Yeah.
You just said it. It's living a lie.
Yeah, it's living a lie. I'm not gonna get in a space in a deceiving way and then have to continue to be deceiving. And then you think that I'm really that way now, and now you're gonna treat me like I'm a dummy, or you could take advantage of me, or whatever the case. And that's not, I'm just letting you off the top. No, like in my verses, like I'm nice, but I'm not nice like that.
Gotcha. So definitely, BK, how long, well, that's later on anyway. I'm about to get more into the interview portion, but back on this topic. But I guess to go with it, how long have you been doing this?
Okay, so I've been a creative all my life, but I've been rapping seriously since 2018.
So since 2018.
Yeah, that's when I put out my first music.
The percentage. I want to know the percentage. How many times out of the percent do you have a rougher time than the easier time? On average.
On average, and so I'm trying to like speak more life into my life and positivity. So I'm gonna say it's a very low percentage. I would say I have 20% problems, and then the rest is just good, just because I'm trying to bring that into my life. But honestly, before that, I would say it was the absolute reverse, just because it seemed like everything I tried would always fall through. I would book studio time with people, and like they see my Instagram, and before they get to meet me in person or know who I'm going to bring to the studio, because I'm damn for sure not going by myself.
Of course, you're supposed to.
It would be, oh, well, this and that, and then we get to the studio, and then the environment changed, the feeling changed. The music isn't, they're not listening to what I'm saying, and they're just like speeding past, the producer's not giving it their time. Or I'd schedule a music video, and like when it's more so like I'm not trying to trade vagina for a video, I'm really trying to pay you, it would end up being like not doing a video no more.
No, I respect the 100 of how you said that, because I ain't gonna lie. Look, folks, she bought her security here. I ain't gonna lie. Straight men in black, 3 big red-head dudes up in here. I'm spooked. I'm just playing, but all respect. Nah, she bought her security in here though. They in here. But
no, that's smart. Like, you are a young lady, so it's extra security that you have to have when you maneuver around. You have to stand on certain rules and morals in order to gain your respect. So before we close this segment, simplifying it, is it easy?
It's nothing in life is easy if it's worth it. But I will say it's easy if you were raised in a mind state of like protecting yourself always. I was raised by a bunch of men. So my fathers, my uncles always told me like men are evil, don't trust men. Worry think about your school, think about protecting yourself, don't go nowhere with nobody, always bring your ID, always do this and that. So those precautions are already like naturally within my mind. So I bring that with me in everything I do. So this is just a new part of my life that it's just like I stand on the same principles, I stand on the same business. I'm gonna have protection. I'm not going to be in a situation where I feel like I'm going to have to fight somebody physically. I do own a gun.
I see when you made your eyes big, you like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm not going to be, if I have to go somewhere by myself, best believe the blicky on me. I just, those situations, that's just not going to, I'm just going to always protect myself. Financially, we gonna call each other, we're gonna text each other. I'm gonna have the paperwork because I done worked in the corporate world too. Just it's all about protecting yourself and covering your ass.
Hey, we gonna be right back.
Good morning, church. This is Pastor Long-Winded, pastor out of the Pockets Missionary Baptist Church, where you buy one salvation, get the other salvation half off. Oh, church, and I got a message for you today. I got a message from one of our sisters from our visiting church, Sister Sexy Red. Amen. Amen. Is her first name Sexy?
Sister Red. No, Pastor, just Red.
Sister Red. All right. So we're going to open up the book of Sister Red, chapter 1, verse 2.
Preach.
Got it, church?
Yeah, come on, preach now, Pastor.
Benz, clean.
Come on.
But we riding dirty.
You dirty this morning now.
Sliding with your boo.
Sliding with your boo.
Is
You better preach. You know it.
Yeah, that's my dirty.
That's my dirty.
My sister in the back seat with a 30.
What $30
to put in the collection plate.
Come on.
Church people trying to shoot they shot. Steph Curry. Swish. Take up. I don't know if I can say that, but show them no mercy. Dude up.
Come on now.
Hey, Sister Red, I don't think this is scripture. I don't think this is scripture.
Pastor, you know
Pass the collection plate. I can't do this. I can't do this. This worse than Sister Lily.
And we are back. I hope you enjoyed the skit, song, whatever they put in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into this interview part, I know by the time this video may be out, y'all gonna see this, and I don't know what happens at the Super Bowl because this is taped before the Super Bowl. But right now, my Cowboys is on the roll. Hate me if you want. I don't care. I hope by the time this come out, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Anyway, we are back, Miss BK, and we've been talking about women in the industry, your journey in the industry specifically. Mm-hmm. So I want to get more in depth about BK, the artist and the individual. So how did your passion for music come together, and what led you to that point?
Well, I always say it's my brother. So I grew up, like I say, with a lot of men, male-dominated life. I mean, I had my mom and my dad, but my main inspiration was my older brother. He used to have to bring me everywhere with him because he's the older sibling, and he'd always be listening to Lil Wayne, Jeezy. He put me on Kanye West. Like we experienced the come up of Kanye West together. We just used to vibe out all the time, and like whenever we go on, like I'm an army brat, so we travel a lot. Our family,
oh yeah, y'all don't play.
Yeah, so whenever we go on trips, my parents, like they're from New Orleans and like the 9th Ward specifically, so they're very into music and rap. Like some people's parents are like into like soul music and old music, and yeah, they do that. But my mom would play Tupac in the car, and
yeah, you come from a whole bunch of gangsters. You naming all the stuff that equals shit. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not like that.
Let's just say little army brat, sprinkle in a little Ninth Ward background, New Orleans background. Been around the Ascension Parish, Downsonville area. You've been around a lot of gangsters. Yeah. So yeah, she on her some gangster shit. But finish your story. I'm sorry.
I mean, they had good music too. Like I was experienced to Slick Rick and just a bunch of like hip hop experience growing up. So I always had an appreciation for rap and music. I never really too much. I mean, sorry guys, I never really too much got into the R&B because listening to R&B around my parents was really really weird to me. Like especially Janet Jackson when she get to whispering and talking about,
Lord,
I'd be like, Mama, I do not want to hear this in front of you. But because I understand, but rap, it was like, okay, I can get into this. So that's where like I just always had an appreciation for rap music, especially listening to Lil Wayne after Hurricane Katrina. My cousins had to come up and live with us, and we riding around in Houston. because they had to relocate to Houston. We riding around in the car, and I'm with all my boy cousins, and Jeezy like to drink. Jeezy like we listen to Jeezy, we listen to Lil Wayne, we doing it all, and like I just felt like I was one of the boys. So like
you been around gangsters your whole life.
I was always into rap. So when I finally got into college, one of my friends, we would have a setup in the library, kind of like this, and he would just be doing music and songs because he was in mass comm. Okay. So we would play around and do a couple songs, and he'd be like, Barbara, you could really rap. And then eventually we ended up going to the studio and making real songs, and I ended up just putting one out in 2018 after I graduated. Let me show you how.
And tell him what's the name of it.
Well, it's not even out. Well, so the first song I dropped that was myself is called Gratis.
Okay.
And the reason I named it Gratis is I used to work at Sephora, and we used to get gratis. And gratis is a French word for free.
Okay.
So that was free makeup that we got. Because you had to have makeup to come to work, or your ass is going home.
Shout out to Sephora. I used to go over there and get them little sample bottles of cologne.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
get the Fahrenheit, a little bit of that charcoal smell, mix them all together. What they call this? That's that 24/7 scent.
Mm-hmm. But they don't let you get the samples like that.
Oh hell no, they stopped that. I went that other day. Hurt my feelings.
I know. I used to be racking up, but so I named it Gratis because it's like I'm giving y'all something free. And how I am is like once I put something out there, I'm just gonna keep doing it. So like I put a rap song out there, and I had so many of my friends telling me like, oh, you could rap, like you should really like, you could do this. And once I put it out, I was like, I gotta keep going. Like I got a baby daddy out there. Like if I don't keep going, they gonna be laughing at me. I mean, they already gonna be laughing at me, but I'm just saying, like.
Shout out to the baby daddy. Like I should put that. I got a baby daddy out there.
Yeah, you know what you do.
You really been around dudes, cause that's how I do be like, man. Lucky I got a baby moms, bro. I'm trying to do right, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not my baby daddy, but it's just like, how you put stuff out and people be like, look at my baby mama, she trying to rap. Like, I gotta keep rapping.
I get you, because you still gotta, either way it go, look at stuff falling off my head. Dallas must have lost.
Same thing. But either way it go, your driving motivation push you past that pinnacle. Now we in the world of 2023, right? So where are you today?
Today, we can call it the Great Reconstruction. I've learned so many things, and as far as like social media goes, music goes, spending money goes, because people don't understand that this rap stuff ain't free, and you lose more money than you make, and it just doesn't happen like that overnight, no matter what you do, no matter the steps you go to. Like, I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Stankonia studios, I done performed in front of people, I done met Cassidy, I done had Jadakiss listen to my music, I done had The Game listen to my music, but the main thing is there are things that you have to get over to get to the point where you need to get. And my thing is connecting with a core audience and connecting with my city. I started in Baton Rouge. I might not live in Baton Rouge right now, but I need Baton Rouge. I can't go to Atlanta and blow up and they call back home and don't nobody know me. Or even they call back to New Orleans, don't nobody know me. I can't just leave, you say you're from Louisiana, you gotta rep Louisiana, you gotta reach out to Louisiana. You got to go places. You can't be quiet into yourself, no matter how much you want to. I'm an artist and I love making art, but what's the point in the art if it don't touch nobody's ears?
Right. The first thing is in any kind of business is getting your name out. It's connected. Even if you only connect with a handful of people out here before you venture out elsewhere, you know what I'm saying? You still got to have some kind of roots grounded in home. I definitely understand that.
Yeah, and that also helps with, like, what we were talking about before with the relationships. Yeah, it's hard for a woman, but it's definitely hard for a woman who's not making those connections and retaining those relationships. Like I said, it's getting better for me now, and then it's the 2080 thing, because I met someone last year or the year before last who actually is looking past the fact that I'm a female and is trying to help me on like you're a dope artist. And so that connection was very, very strong and great. That's Joe from The Antidote. And it led me to meet with Delwyn. We have our new song out. Jig is in here. My first jigging song. Jig is in here. And so you know, just those relationships actually brought me so many other places that, you know, being a recluse and like just saying I'm gonna do it on my own can't. Because I'm not, when you come into this any industry, if you're new to the industry, you can't just say, well, I'm just gonna do it on my own. You have to network with people who've been there.
Well, I'm gonna put it, I have to say I kind of agree and disagree. Yeah, you do need to connect to a certain extent, but some of the best people pave their own way on their own.
True.
Because when you going down your journey, it may not be the same route as the next person in which you already are showing. You know what I'm saying? By having certain standards from the jump, bringing your security with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Establishing a certain professionalism that, look, hey, I'm here. Yes, I'm a woman. I have stuff going on. Whatever. Look past all of this and look at what talent I'll bring.
Yeah. I agree with that too, but I have that same mentality. But my thing is, when I'm saying with the unique people is, I'm the type of person from young, which is a stubborn trait. I'm gonna do it all on my own, and you can't do anything all on your own.
Nah, you still need help.
You still need help. So that's the lesson I'm learning when I say, you know, networking and getting people. I could pay for all this stuff myself eventually. You know, like I could save up all my money and have my own this, my own that, but networking with people and making those relationships, though somebody you made a relationship with might know somebody from BET or MTV or VH1 or whatever, and relationships get you further. Even with you having your same principles and, you know, standing on business and everything, relationships will get you wherever you have to go because you got to deal with people.
Last quick question in our last minute. What can they expect from you in the future coming up?
In the future coming up, you can expect me to be me, because that's kind of what I haven't been doing. I'll be honest. I've been myself musically, artistically, but as far as like, you know, socially and putting myself out there, it's been very calculated and planned. And now I just plan on being organic with it. You know, you can't think too far into it. You just got to go with it and go do it. Not think about what people are going to think or doing it the right way, etc., etc. You know, of course, be clean and crisp about your work, but more so it's just me putting myself out there, because I hold myself back a lot by being too critical of everything I do.
Gotcha. Well, look, we gonna take a break and we coming back. I've been saying unwind for the past God knows how many episodes. It's actually called a debrief. We're gonna be back with the debrief. Let's hustle, baby.
You know what up, dude? DCM family. I'ma pop a pill in this bitch. I'ma roll some kill in this bitch. I'ma lose my mind in this bitch. Y'all better move around in this bitch. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. I get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. I get jiggy with it.
Yeah, me a much like Ice Spice. Don't put this bitch in your life. Don't piss me off. I rob your ass if you ain't hitting it right. Gave you some digits, that don't mean that's my number. It's the outfit though, cause bitch, I'm a mother. Yeah, I'm on that brown, I'm on that white. I pop the jig around 10. Out here talking on my business. Guess that bitch done kicked in. This nigga fucking with my friend, but ain't walked in with my friend. Oh shit, fuck no. I'm in your shit, yeah. I'm sending pics, yeah. And when I'm done, you gon' pay my bestie rent. Fuck you think this is? I don't play about my woes. But Kendra said don't love you, little bucket-headed hoe. Still throwing up my foes, even though I'm from that city. Looking for a nigga to go fund me some new titties. Ratchet and I'm pretty, waist itty bitty. He want a video, I sent him me doing the gritty.
I'ma pop a pill in this bitch. I'ma roll some kill in this bitch. I'ma lose my mind in this bitch. Y'all better move around in this bitch. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. I get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. I get jiggy with it. Sickest in the city, bitch, keep it real. Stacking every penny, no record deal. Floating in the foreign, yeah, with a baddie. She got an old man, but she call me daddy. Stay up in the mood, yeah, you see the groove. Jig when I move, yeah, I'm on too. Pass me the water, time to roll the dice. Hammer, I'm legit. All the way live since '05. Really out my mind, rolling every time. I'ma pop a pill in this bitch. I'ma roll some kill in this bitch. I'ma lose my mind in this bitch. Y'all better move around in this bitch. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. I get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. I get jiggy with it.
We are back. I'm glad y'all appreciated that beautiful song by Miss BK. She say it's called
Jiggers in here.
Oh, we doing the jiggers in here?
We doing the jiggers in here. That's like my first jigging song, showing my versatility.
Okay. So y'all heard jiggers in here. I was about to give y'all the wrong song name. Editing. Anyway, so normally I will have you roll this dice. And whatever it fall on, it'd be like I call it petty pat. I realize I misspelled it.
That's funny.
Instead of Mad Libs, we'll have Husty Libs. Yes. So originally my favorite colors are black, green, and blue. But as I've gotten older, one of my favorite holidays is Mardi Gras. Not necessarily for all the paganism, but I like the idea of just the colors, the party. Like, people are out. And most people are not trying to kill nobody and literally just enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, as a New Orleans, like, it's really about family.
Yeah. So it's really like, I feel like, especially in Louisiana, Mardi Gras is just not one day. Mardi Gras all year.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I keep my Mardi Gras colors to remind me it's always a party. I'm going to just let you roll it for fun because I forgot a lot of stuff.
Yeah, these are my son's favorite colors, so I don't know.
Yeah. So you would have had Hustle Libs. I don't even have the paperwork for that. See, you're going to have to beat the host. But normally Hustle Libs would be like Mad Libs with a twist.
Okay.
But I do have my playing cards. Do you know how to play Pity Pat now?
Oh my God, I did, and I forget. And people think I hustled them because I was like, I know how to play spades, but I always forget when it's time to play spades. And then, like, while we playing, I remember.
Okay, so I'm gonna play you in a round of Pity Pat.
Okay.
Also, by you being my guest, and I do appreciate you coming, Miss BK. I have some little keepsakes. I got little buttons. Definitely take a button. And I have keychains. So please take one as a courtesy and a thanks for just coming, show love. I appreciate that very much.
I love a keychain.
I also got some peanut butter cookies. Yeah, I bought snacks this time. I snuck them in. Because we ain't supposed to have snacks up here, but I snuck them in. So are you ready for this Pity Pat game?
I guess you have to run the
rules? Oh, simple. Yeah. All right, so everybody get 5 cards. And there's a card that get flipped out, which say in this case it'll be the 4. Right. And we pretty much, if you have a 4, if you got a match, you know, you got a card that can match it, you throw it out and you get rid of a card. The person who get rid of all their cards win. Okay, yeah. My grandma's gonna be so mad at me if she sees this and be like, you say you acted like you went up there acting like you don't know how to play Pity Pat. All right. Because they play Pity Pat all the time. I know I grew up and they used to play Pity Pat. Exactly. They play Pity Pat for money. I don't gamble. When I had to go to school in New Orleans, I went to I forgot the name of the school. It was in the East. I went there for like a few months. And they was playing Pity Pat for quarters. And the kids used to be like, let me borrow some quarters for you for lunch. And my mom would be like, because I've always been a proper child. Like, them children is not going to pay you back. So I said, I'm going to pay you back when I win. That's funny. We used to play that for 35. Well, we used to play Pity Pat for a penny. And we used to play this game called Flip. Where you flip a quarter, and if it land on heads and the other person quarter land on tails, you take their quarter. It's like dice, but for children. Oh, man. And let's start off. Do you need that king now? Yeah, if you got it, you could throw your king out. All right. And then you could throw out another card to get rid of it out your hand. If you got matches, throw your matches out. It gotta be the same suit? No, it don't have to be the same suit. It just gotta be the same. Yeah, it gotta match the card. Okay, well, I ain't got nothing else. You still could, you gotta still get rid of one of the cards out your hand. Oh, okay. Yeah, the person who don't have the person who get rid of all their cards at the end win. So I'm gonna take that jack. You can have that 10. Do you need that 10? All right, let's start the flipping. Yo, my 3. Yo, 9. Do you need the 9? I need a 9. No, I don't. They got a 10 that somebody could have had. They got a jack. Oh man, they got a 7. Okay, come on. A sleeper agent. Go ahead, take that 4. Ain't that something? That could have been my win. 6. Do you need the 6?
No, you're gonna beat me.
Right now, I've only lost 1 time so far, as of this recording. Anyway,
my family will be so disappointed in me.
That's okay, cause you was coming back. You want to try one more?
We can do one more.
All right, let's do one more. Come on, let's do one more. Cause you did kind of start waking up.
Yeah, I was a little more. That's why I say I be playing crazy.
No, I'm like that with dominoes. Like I'm good at dominoes, but my cousins are like masters. And I probably could never touch a finger on them, but occasionally I will sneak a win because they underestimate me. And my foolish plays end up becoming masterpieces.
I hate doing math. That's why I can't do that.
Let's start off right. Okay, we got this 6. Need that 6, Miss BK. Let's start the flipping. 2 for me. Go ahead.
Oh, I can use it too?
Yeah, if I can't play off of it, you can.
Boom.
You threw a 2 out and okay. All right. Hold on. My girl threw 3 cards out, so you technically had a pair.
Yeah, I had a pair.
So, but if you had another 2, you could have thrown it out. So technically, you pretty much matched this 2 and threw out your dead 2.
Okay. I thought I could do 2 at a time.
No.
Okay.
My girl played a tone can just now. That was different. That threw me off. 10 for me, 10 for you.
I'm coming back on your head.
Oh Lord, this shit don't want. My girl threw out 2 deuces and did a 3. That girl started playing poker. Man.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the only thing I go to the casino, and it was from one of my birthdays. We went to the casino, I think, at like 8. Didn't come home till 7 a.m.
So, Miss BK, we're going to play one more hand. But before we do, I want you to look at these beautiful cameras and tell them how they can find you.
You can find me on my Instagram at BAEBARAK. That's BAEBARAK. It's Baebarak, not Baebarak.
Oh, I was saying bareback all the whole show. I'm so sorry.
I know. I didn't know what that was, but I was going to let you roll with it.
Yeah, man. Damn, I've been fucking it up. So how did it go again?
Oh, yeah.
Look, let me tell you something about me. I've always fucked up people's names. And I don't try.
No.
And I literally don't, because I try my best to pronounce their name, even if they got to tell it to me a couple of times.
But let's keep it real. Some people got some fucked up names.
Oh, my name is simple, but it gets effed up often. Try being named Elliot in school, and they get an Edgar out of Elliot.
Edgar? That's some New Orleans shit.
Yeah, but that ain't my name. My name ain't Edgar.
Yeah, well, they couldn't, because there ain't no way Elliot is close to Edgar ever. There's no G. That don't make no sense.
Who the fuck is Edgar? You need that 10, my girl? All right, 4 for you, 2 for me. Okay, I think you back now. Go ahead.
And
you and them 2.
Can you throw out pairs?
Yeah, you can throw out your pairs, and then you can throw out another card. Because you're getting rid of the pairs out your hand. Because you already got them. So you got 1 card left. Yeah, that's how the gangster people play. 4 for me. 5 for you. You need that 5? Thank you. It dead 7. 5 for me. Ain't that something? Queen for you. Ladies and gentlemen, best 2 out of 3. And I am now officially lost twice. So you are the second person to beat me here. Please take your button and your keychain and your bragging rights.
I feel like somebody.
Yes. But man, look, I appreciate you, Miss BK, once again. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
You have been an absolute pleasure, and I appreciate your advice. Really your story and the lesson and the kind of the way you giving advice to people who will succeed you. So I wish you great luck in your future.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to see what you become. And we are right on time. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chef 24/7. You already know that. Miss BK, I appreciate her once again. Make sure y'all follow her. Make sure y'all follow us, Infomux Radio. If you want to hear the audio version, you get skits and all that in between. Or if you like the video, keep watching on YouTube. Anyway, God bless the cook. Have mercy on the dishwasher. Peace.
And stay tuned for a bonus episode with my boy Ellie Corleone. And next week we have Box, the Hungry Genius, and wrapping it up with Reggie O. And we got the final 6 episodes of the season. Kicking off the final 6, my boy Skosex. And make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at I_hustle_.